Convention Center. It was built for 2010 Olympics. Wow, that's gorgeous. This is its end. What's unique about it is, first of all, it actually consumes more energy. It creates more energy than it consumes. Many of our buildings here in Vancouver are built to be self-sufficient. And of course, we try to harness the power of the ocean to create electricity. So for our convention center, for example, the tidal waves of the ocean beside the convention center, they use that to power the escalators. They use the rainwater, they collect the rainwater for the plumbing as well as for the watering of the living roof. It has a 6-acre living roof on it with 20,000 plants and even 4 beehives. So the convention center is self-sufficient as far as the honey production. So we're now going to stop number 2. For those of you that have just come on board, my name is Janelle, like Chanel, and our driver is Spencer. Can we please give Spencer a hand? He has the hardest job here. You and I just need to sit back and like wait for things to happen and show up. He has to deal with all the crazy people on the road, so we appreciate you, Spencer. So we're now coming to stop number 2, which is the Harborfront Hotel. Is anybody going off at stop number 2? Yes? Okay.
That just really have plants of various colors.
Yeah, I saw a really tall skyscraper that had trees on top.
Pretty cool, huh? We've been the first one on the bus.
Oh, because they keep filling up at stop number 1.
Oh, yeah.
All right, we're now heading to stop number 3, which is Robson Street, which is our shopping district. And then after that, we're going to be heading to Stanley Park.
I like this glass roof thing so you can see.
Maybe you can make a decision which one you're willing to waste the next bus and which one you want.
I hope we turn left so we can see the ocean.
And if you guys ever get lost here, look for the mountains. That is always your north.
No, I wanted to see the ocean.
Buddy, you're gonna see the ocean.
So I was mentioning earlier that, you know, it's never really hot, never really cold here. Typically, we see lows of about 30 degrees Fahrenheit, you know, 2-3 degrees Celsius. And our highs, well, like today, this is probably pretty high for us. So this is about close to 30 degrees Celsius for us. And that's about, I think, mid-80s in the Fahrenheit, right? Is that about right? I'm still learning. Today is only my 6th day, just so you know. So if I screw up, I have an excuse. No, but really, the thing I always forget is the stop numbers. And so you'll hear me say, "Hey Spencer, what stop is this?" I can't remember. Too much information for my brain to hold. I feel like as I get older, my brain holds less information. Vancouver is known as the city of glass because of our temperature. It really works for us to have glass. Also because of our lack of sunlight. we use for most of these buildings is a special type of reflective oxidized glass that helps us to reflect the light from the sky to the sidewalk, because in the wintertime it gets kind of dark here. And so we do things to try to reflect that light back into the street. So I was saying to my friends earlier, typically people go to Stanley Park in the morning and then they go to Granville Island to go eat. But if you're looking for like a wow, blow your mind kind of culinary experience, there are definitely some suggestions I would have for you, and I'll talk about it during the tour. Just depending on what you're here for. I highly recommend the seafood here. Everything here is very fresh. If you've always wanted to try seafood or a type of seafood but you were afraid to, and you really want to have the most positive experience, this is the place to do it. So if you're like, I don't really like the idea of sushi, but I'm open to it because I'm in Vancouver,
Philadelphia.
I would say do it. You only live once, and it's amazing. If you're looking for the best, expensive, but the best, I would say is Miku, which is at stop number 1. It's overlooking the water.
That's tall.
But in my opinion, it is like the best of the best. I'm pretty sure it's a
It looks like
Michelin
it's pixelated.
Michelin star restaurant too. Okay, so we are now entering the shopping district. Here on Alberni Street that we're about to cross, this is our Rodeo Drive. So like, there's Burberry, there's Tory Burch, there's Prada, there's Cartier, Rolex, those kind of things. Saint Laurent. I do want to actually point out on the right, this restaurant with the green awning, that is Joe Forte's. Joe Forte's is really great for steak and seafood. They have a really great surf and turf dish. You will see a lot of famous people here at Joe Forte's. And what I love most about Joe Forte's, including the food, is they have a really cool rooftop patio. I don't know if you guys can see it, but it's got like, we've got trees and plants and flowers and a fireplace and lots of umbrellas and tents. Some music up there. So Joe Forte's, I definitely recommend it if you're looking for like a wow dining experience. So we're now turning on Robson Street. Robson Street, as I mentioned, is our most popular shopping district downtown and has a little bit of everything. It's a big mishmash. The real estate here is quite expensive. And for those that are curious about our Vancouver Art Gallery, it's actually just a couple blocks on the left here if you want to check that out. For my friends on the left, do you see that Japanese retail that says Muji? Here on the right, Muji? These guys pay $1 million a year for that spot.
I keep forgetting the difference.
$1 million. But yeah, we've been seeing a lot more Japanese retailers here lately. So you can see a little bit of restaurants, there's a little bit of shopping. There's drugstore. All right, so we're coming up to stop number 3. Stop number 3. Anyone getting off here at stop number 3? No? Stop number 3, going to stop number 4. What you'll notice on Lobster Street is it starts to be more food-based. You can actually tour the world just with your stomach on this road. There is things from Roman to Japanese to Korean to sushi to gelato to breakfast, bubble tea. This lineup, that's a ramen place. We love our ramen. And it's cheap. Cora's is a great breakfast place from Montreal.
Wait, so mountain?
So I'm gonna. This is the part where I start talking about Stanley Park. Okay.
I got it.
Sorry, who's going to Stanley Park? Okay, cool. First time? Okay, so let me tell you a little bit about it. So first of all, Stanley Park is larger than Central Park by about 20%. It is 1,001 acres big. So it's big. So if you want to see as much as possible in a shortest amount of time, my recommendation is to either rent a bike. So the place that everyone mostly goes to is the sea wall. So it is a wall that, basically is around the sea, but it is 10 kilometers around or 6 miles. So on a bike, it'll probably take you about an hour. If you're walking, it would take you 2 to 3 hours. So bike rental would be a good idea. And there are no bike rental shops inside Stanley Park. So if you want to rent a bike, a motorbike, electric bike, scooter, tandem, you want to get off, stop number 4.
I can run it fast.
They also have horse-drawn carriages. So it's a horse-drawn carriage. It holds about 20 people. And it goes around the whole park in about 90 minutes. So if you don't want to walk, you just want to sit and relax, that would be a good option. I believe that I can sell you tickets for that. The other thing that people do is they go to the aquarium. I actually went 2 weeks ago with my husband. They gave us free passes. It was so much fun. Oh my goodness, we took so many pictures. They have a turtle,
There's a lot of food parts here.
exhibit. They do sea otter feeding. You can watch the sea lions be fed. There's monkeys, sloths, jellyfish. Really beautiful place, actually. So I'd recommend that. And if you want tickets for that, you can come see me. You can actually get it cheaper from me. I think it's about $6 cheaper. And you can bypass the lineup. So if that's what you want to do, come see me. I will get off the bus. I can take care of that for you. Stanley Park is home to 500,000 trees. So big trees, small trees, every kind of tree. And it's a great place on a hot day like today to hang out under the trees. There's a couple restaurants. Also, where I'm going to drop you off, there is a public toilet. So if anyone needs to use the washroom, you can go there. But yeah, I would say most people, they walk to the totem poles. And the totem poles happen to be on the seawall. So it's a great place to take photos. And also there's a gift shop, which is a fantastic gift shop. Easy to spend money there for sure. And there's also public toilets there as well. So those are kind of the